Hello everybody, Manithral here, and welcome to the weekly update video. Now this week, we have a quality of life ninja strike. It's all covered in the patch notes, but also the Fresh Start Worlds is week 6 now. So we're finally hitting over the double XP, which is pretty big deal. But that's only for below 7 skills below 70. So you got plus 125 XP, well, 125% XP skills below 70, 75% XP skills above 70. There's no losses upon death, 30% chance to gather double gathered materials, 100% accuracy in combat, and tier 3 auras are unlocked. All good and awesome. And then we have some soundtracks that have come out. The Elder God Wars officials, as well as the Echoes of the Orphan. So do check those out if you're interested. I believe they come in both the vinyl and the CDs. There's also some more merch for the Halloween and the rock pins. So do check that out. I'm not really seeing any Halloween themed ones, but I'm definitely seeing some pretty cool rock stuff going on. There's also, well, patch notes, we'll get into that because there's quite a bit. But then we go into the community showcase, and if you guys remember this quest, Soul's Bane, they're giving a little Halloween kind of theme for the community showcase. And well, if you remember having to check into all the different shadows and the holes, I remember that. And then we have a trick-or-treating with ACPL, showing the wise old man and his lady. Then we have a GIF here of Death by Sir Spriggan, pretty cool. And then Susie has which is right outside of Draenor Manor. I can't think of their names offhand. And then we have somebody here dressed up, which is the Satanist Penguin. And they're all set for trick-or-treating, which actually is a pretty cool outfit. I gotta give them props for that. Then we have some Scaper screenshots. We have one here with Zaros and a lot of the Modurette. One looking into the Haunted Mansion by Escape and Chill. And Plexi showcasing different side of Karamja, essentially. Then there's a Halloween fashion, so we got a bunch of different outfits here. None of them are titled, unfortunately, but you got some pretty cool looking ones. You even have the Pennywise inspired one. I gotta say, people's creativity knows no bounds, especially in this game. You can see some really cool stuff every now and then. Then we have the Pink Skirts event, which is going to be Krill Susaroth Hard Mode, hosted by Mercy and the Dung Titan. Saturday, November 5th at 1300 game time, World 35. This is Amarok Lobby, God Wars Dungeon 1. FC is Dung Titan, and then you have the Arch Glacier, Pippi Spot in the Boss Guild. Sunday, November 6th at 2000 game time, World 88. Elder God Wars Dungeon, Glacier Front, and the FC is the Boss Guild. And then we head up to the patch notes, and there's some pretty good ones, and there is one that did actually get removed, so I will address that if it is still here. Ninja Strike, so clunkiness from accessing the lumberyard has been removed. We reduced the animation time of entering the area, as well as removing some annoying terrain. Unicorns across the game have had their model updated. A warning message has been added for your Blessed Flask when it has nearly run out at 10, 5, and 1 dose remaining. It is no longer possible to walk when reaching the first rock platform in the Hyphen agility course, and it is now possible to teleport away when standing near the start. Added an option to contribute all resource to skilling stations on the Aya. Added an option in Anacronia base management to assign 5, 10, or all workers to a resource, in addition to the existing X amount. Some special attack tooltips were not accurate, accurate to their effects and have been updated to better reflect their use. The quest for Soul's Bane has been fixed and no longer unplayable with certain remove roof settings. The reward XP from Troll Evasion reward book has been made easier to read. Added Do Not Ask Me Again option to the confirmation box when entering and exiting the Dream of Aya. The Shadow of the Storm quest has been improved. Priest in Peril has been improved. The Imsold Invention perk can now trigger if you only have 30 prayer points remaining. The Nature Spirit quest has been improved. Big Chompy Bird Hunting quest has been improved. And Moya's model has been updated across the game. And those quests, guys, I'm sorry. I am not sure what has been improved. I wish I had a better answer there. Wilderness events. The King Black Dragon can no longer be damaged by poison during his immune stage. A broadcast is now displayed whenever a Wilderness Flash event starts, as well as the 5 minutes beforehand. Kudos. Broadcasts for members only Wilderness Flash events no longer show free-to-play worlds. The world map icons for Wilderness events now show 5 minutes before the event starts. Location hints for some Wilderness Flash events have been made clearer. Portable obelisk obtained from the Wilderness Flash events can now be alchemized. Updated Wilderness events minigame interface to use appropriate background for Skin of Legacy players. Tightened up the animations for KBD and his support dragons during the King Black Dragon Rampage event. Fixed overlapping UI within the Wilderness minigame. Broadcasts for the Wilderness Flash events are no longer cut off in chat. The info box shown for handling and flowers at the Surprising Seedlands Wilderness event now correctly matches the chat. The Wilderness warning interface will now open upon attempting the teleport to the Wilderness Lodestone if opted into PvP. In general, the guaranteed critical hit effect of the Greater Fury is no longer consumed by bleed ability damage. The Bladed Dive can now be used when your current attack stat is level 65 or above, including when you are using a booster items to increase your attack level. Some players who have been unable to complete the Death mini quest should now be able to finish it and claim their reward. NC's pet description now refers to NC as a follower pet. The message displayed by the Celestial Dragons in the Dragon Laboratory when they heal themselves is no longer obscured by an enemy NPC target panel. It made a speculative fix to prevent players from getting stuck on the black screen when logging into the Clan Citadel. The lucky perk will no longer occasionally state that the damage was reduced by 1 or -1. Added safety checks to prevent the ambassador from disappearing during his monologue at the end of the kill. Added safety checks to prevent subdued Raksha from disappearing at the end of the kill. Fix the wild magic ability tooltip to display the correct damage percentage. Fix an issue where the weaken and enfeeble debuffs were not being applied correctly when active at the same time. Now only the most powerful debuff will be applied. Change the description power burst of acceleration to be more transparent. Players will no longer be told about Christmas paper cleanup if nothing was tidied. Yak Track Premier Pass now appears activated the first time a player opens Yak Track. If a player purchases Premier Pass without previously opening Yak Track. Ariane, Linza, Owen, Ozen, Raptor, and Xenia will now acknowledge the accomplishments of anyone who has completed the quest they are associated with. Fix a typo in Gorku's dialogue. Fix a typo in Aka Atat's dialogue. Fix the typo in the critic's review. And an advance notice of Oddment Sword change. So they posted an update, added 13:45 game time, October 31st. The team recently reviewed the Oddment Store changes from April and assessed that the key limits are out of balance with the limits on other items in the Oddment shop. So with next week's game update, the Oddment Store daily limit on keys will be rebalanced to 10 key daily limit. And no, I don't think this is a way for them to sell more keys. It's just I don't know. Like, I can understand people's frustration, but I don't think that was their goal. It might change again, basically. I wouldn't be surprised if it changes again. But that is it for this week, guys. Thank you for bearing with me. I have a bit of a cold, so thank you guys so much for watching. And next time, and until next time, later, guys.